A big wingman welcome to the wingman's path, to positivity, to raising your vibration, and to creating a life of your choosing. I welcome you and I thank you once again for inviting me in to your life, to your car, to your wherever you happen to be watching this video. And I appreciate you joining me and sharing a moment, or what I like to call a spark of positive energy. So let's get to it, right? Let's get to the practice. But before we do, I have to tell you about my weekend. I had a great weekend, and yesterday we were at a wedding of some old friends, and it was just a beautiful, beautiful small outdoor wedding, right? And the weather, which on Saturday was so cold and rainy, and not that I cared that much. I had my sport jacket on, but I think, like Jan and I think a lot of ladies had some sundresses, and the weather was a little cool. And as the wedding started, it's like the skies opened up, the sun just started shining on the two of them, then on the rest of us. And as I later said, it was as if their universal wingmates made their entrance, and it made for a beautiful day in an environment that was just filled with love, with the most loving people, and it was just a great day. And it was during that day that today's practice arose, because it was during the wedding vow portion when she said, they read their own vows, they made up their own vows, and she said, I promise to always look for and see that which I love in you. And I thought, wow, that's a great line, because I know if I'm focusing on the things I love about Jan, I can tell you we're going to have a whole lot better day than if I'm focused on that which I'm not, which of course there is nothing, but we'll talk about that a different time. This is about focusing on that which you love in the other person. But then I started thinking about, well, my relationship with Jan is important, but my relationship with myself is most important. Do I promise to look for and see that which I love in me? That which I love in me. And it came, it sort of came full circle last night. We were looking at some pictures last night, just flipping through some different ones, and Jan said, oh, here's a good picture of you. And my eye immediately goes to a flaw. Do you do that? When you look at pictures, does your mind immediately go to the flaws? And do you do that? Do we all tend to do that in our lives? We look at our flaws and we focus more on our flaws than that which we love in ourselves. And I have found for me, and really being on the wingman's path is what did this for me, because I found for me, the more I can focus on bringing in positive energy, the more I started focusing on the parts of me that I loved. And as I built momentum, I think what happened was it was easier to tackle those parts of me that are a little more challenging now, because I was coming from a higher vibration, right? Does that make sense? And that's what the wingman's path is about, and that's why it's so great you're here, and I celebrate you for joining me today, right? We're gonna have a great time, because we're gonna practice just saying, I promise to always look for and see that which I love in me. And I want you to say it to yourself. The best part of this would be to say it into a mirror, right? As you're looking at a mirror. I promise to always look for and see that which I love in me, right? Because too often we focus on our negatives, on the parts of us we don't love. And what happens then? We start beating ourselves up and we start falling down the rabbit hole, right? We start focusing on the wrong things. That which we focus on expands. We focus on the parts of us that we don't love. And the universe will certainly send us more reasons to focus on them, right? But we focus on those parts of us that we love. And let's build some momentum at raising our vibration around those parts of us that we love. In Western philosophy or Western society, we talk about if you have a weakness, you want to build it up. I believe in Eastern philosophy, they say ignore your weakness and build your strengths up around it, and then allow it to get strong on its own. I promise to always look for and see that which I love in me. Say it with me. You can even use your name. Say your name, Michael Gross, promise to always look for and see that which I love in me. I promise to always look for and see that which I love in me. Can you say that? I promise to always look for and see that which I love in me. I thank you for joining me for this moment of positive energy, and to see if we can create a spark, with all of us doing it at the same time, or at any times, right? Energy focus, energy travels through time and through space and through whatever, right? So whenever we're practicing together and we're creating a little spark of positive energy, it makes it that much easier for all of us on the path to individually create sparks of positive energy for our own families and our own lives and our own households and neighborhoods and communities. So I really thank you for helping me share a moment of positive energy. Have a great day. Your wingman, Michael, from the Wingman's Path to Positivity up here in Providence, Rhode Island, signing off.